What is good, friends, and welcome back. I'm not a fan of the Navy. For me, it looks like everywhere I go with my destroyer, I always get cornered or shot by somebody I don't expect. Those massive battles doesn't interest me. What interests me is the submarine action. And when you are in charge of a submarine fleet, your best duty is to rat the enemy's reserves, their supply line, hurt them where they don't expect it. And this is the perfect example. Our bases are under attack. The enemy have three fleets running, one fleet of armor destroyer, one fleet of missile destroyer, and another fleet of a mixed group. Essentially, they are clearing bases, trying to ignite our village and cut our land, and we don't have enough groups to fight them one on one. So instead, I'm hurting them. I'm hurting their resupply line, and eventually they will realize that their groups are not getting fed anymore. So this is what I'm doing. And if you like to play the submarine like me, here's some few tips to play with this unit. First of all, you cannot run a sub alone. You won't do enough damage. For some reason, the submarine inflict a lot of damage on aircraft carrier, but if you want to attack those ships, those supply line, run a group. You don't need super strong submarines. A decent size, like 4 to 6 unit, with some fair units, as long as you have good officers, and you just have to place yourself between the fleets and their supply line. So you hit them while they're trying to recover their group, which they won't be able. So at sooner or later, they will have to disengage, realizing that their fleet is thinning out. So the first thing is, when you attack those troops, you conduct the attack, you ambush them, and then you move away. You never want to stay in the same position. If you do some swift and quick attack, the enemy won't have time to spot you, to detect you and chase you. So now you see a missile destroyer. Those move a little bit faster than the armor destroyer, but they require less effort to sink. So I attack this group and I move away. Now another sequence, another missile destroyer. Those are rather easy to sink. Easy work for that. And I move away immediately. Then you see the fleet on your left. They're moving south. I'm avoiding them, keeping my distance while ratting those vessels away. So this is another missile destroyer. Easy snack for a wolf pack. Now they will attack that base. And every time they attack and they lose reserves, they have to reinforce. The more they reinforce, the more targets you have. The more targets you sink, the more they reinforce, and so on and so forth. It never ends until they realize that they have to disengage. So look, more ships coming toward me. As long as you don't engage them, you won't be detected. When you see the blue circle around my submarine, it means that I'm running silent. Nobody can detect me unless a nighttime submarine frigate comes by and stay in range. Then my submarine will be detected, and it's not good news for me. Those armored destroyers, they take a lot of punishment. Thankfully, they are one of the slowest ships. So I see another target, and this one interests me particularly. I want to sink those missile destroyers. Those are the ships that causes the most damage to bases, and those are the ships that get hurt quite easily when they try to siege a base. So now they're going to engage the base, and I will still rat those ships. This one is fairly strong, and I will prevent that ship from joining the fleet. So without any armor destroyers, they won't be able to siege a base, and without those missile destroyers, they won't be able to burn or sink the base. So all you have to do is make sure that when you conduct the attack, look around, you zoom out, and make sure that nobody is tracking you, so you stay undetected. You stay silent, undetected, and you just go to town. You sink those ship away, and now I have more targets than I ask. So I'm gonna try to sink all those ships, especially this one, those missile destroyers. For some reason, I don't know, some subs don't engage the ship. Maybe it's a bug from Lilith, not sure why. Some ships or some submarines are not engaging. This one is done, another target. So always look around. I will engage this one. This one is rather weak, so that's perfect. And I can reposition myself. Some slip through, some ship escape, but if you look at the group, they're not in their best shape. They need to reinforce, and sooner or later they will have to disengage. So instead of going head to head and wasting a lot of reserves, a lot of troops, this way you don't lose anything. You stay undetected and you sink those vessels one by one. That's the smart way to dissuade the enemy from pushing with the attack. Another, this is an armor destroyer, this is a smaller one, not the same grade I suppose. So another one. They sail right through my trap. I don't have to move around. I don't have to worry about getting chased. As long as you stay undetected, the group will be bothered about sinking the base rather than chasing you. Of course, if they had an anti-submarine frigate fleet, then I would be in trouble. But I don't see any of those around, so I can operate freely without being bothered.
Reload all tubes. Man your stations.
There you go. So this guy right there, he tried to assemble a fleet. He's pushing his luck a little bit. He's going way too close, in my opinion, from the enemy fleet. You want to stay away. You want to preserve your fleet rather than kill. I always adopt this philosophy when you don't have a lot of commanders online, because if you lose your group, creating a new group will take a lot of time, and this is the time the enemy will use to destroy your bases. Now it looks like this group is disbanding or retreating. I thought initially they were chasing me, so that's why I'm keeping my distance. But I realized that either the rally leader is unaware that I'm operating in these waters. So there you go. This one will sink as well. I will retreat a little bit. I'm not too greedy. I'm not going to push my luck or be reckless. And now I realize that those ships are not engaging. So I will finish the work, try to eliminate all those reserves. Like so. It's really easy to play with the sub, friends. Really easy. I enjoy this unit quite a lot. I enjoy those smaller scale battles when there is no enemy around. So this is my type of play. This is an anti-aircraft or it's a Vanguard unit. Which one? I don't know. It's hard to say when it's only one or two reserves. Sorry. There is a group below me. So look at the battle report. Not bad. I have 0 losses. So all kills, 0 loss. Quite happy. Now this is a full unit. I will try to sink it. It's not super strong, but the armor destroyer is quite durable. So this time it will escape. This is another sequence. You see the fleet is going away. The enemy fleet is going away. I'm reinforcing and I will intercept the supply line. Cut their reserves. Make them suffer. And as long as you don't see any frigate, anti-sub frigate, you have the coast clear. You can operate safely, which is amazing. I mean, sailing without being detected is the best feature of this unit. Now I see a pair of units, I think You see, they're not sure if I'm there. They think I'm there, but they're not quite sure. So I will approach this guy right there. It's a smaller group, so I think I can deal with this a pair of destroyers. I'm cutting this one quite fast. The other one said that he's not interested anymore. He took a wise decision. I lost a few units there, and this one almost got away. Now I'm running silent, he doesn't see me, and I will go for the kill. Just like that. Few torpedoes and he's done. And those friends are great, or not great, but they are 8 stars unit. Not super strong. All those ships are mostly 8 stars. So a nice little group here. We'll intercept this one, and I will push my luck for that one. And I see a ship just on my left side, but I'm gonna run away. Avoid any losses. So one ship left is still detected. Now it will turn blue. I said green earlier, but when you see the blue circle, it means that you are silent and nobody can detect you. Not only they cannot detect you, but they cannot track you, which is quite useful. Now, the enemy fleet is back, trying to reorganize. And I will go around just like that. I will not go head to head against them. Don't be stupid. You will only lose reserves. It's not worth it. So I will avoid them, keep my distance, make sure that I don't get detected. If I get detected, it's over. If in that fleet there are anti-sub frigate, those are the fastest ship. They will catch any sub. Once you're locked in, you cannot escape. So just be careful, friends. Alright, so I go around like you saw, and I will attack a few reserve. I will push my luck, getting really close from that fleet. As soon as this destroyer is blown up, I will disengage. Keep my distance. Now they see something. Oh, I love it. I will go for that destroyer as well. This flubber guy, not quite happy. Now, okay, so this is where one of the sub is getting detected. If you look at bad karma, you see the blue circle. Now the blue circle will disappear. You will see the exclamation mark. Now I'm going to be smarter than them. I will separate the group. So this one is detected. I will lure them far from my fleet. If I lose a sub, that's too bad. I mean, I'm sorry, bad karma, but I had to sacrifice your sub to save my entire fleet. So this way they chase that sub and the rest of the pack stay undetected. You need to use 100% of your brain to be a good sailor. There you go. So now this smaller fleet, they're trying to attack Lax. A Lax Monkey, which is he's a strong player, may not have the strongest navy, and I'm hesitating. Should I engage this group with the help of Lax? I almost made a mistake, so I decide finally I shouldn't, which I think was a good decision. I only have 4 subs. That is not enough, and they didn't even detect me. So they detect me, but they didn't realize that. So I tried to have a go at that destroyer. I may engage this one, but he ran away. So more reserves, same old gameplay. There's no tactic behind that. You stand there, you attack, and you move. You rinse and repeat until the enemy find you or realize they are being attacked. And this will induce a PTSD to the enemy. They will be afraid of sailing on those water. As long as you're guarding them, they will lose a lot. They're running right into a trap. Beautiful work. And now for the grand finale. Spirit, strong player, he's sailing and he doesn't know, but he's about to die. That's the beauty about operating a submarine. They will never expect that. So he's preparing to siege the base, and I can casually place my units, making sure that I will attack with maximum force, taking my sweet time, and I will prepare the attack. I will start with my sub, and all the rest of the units will follow up. So this way I don't cause any casualties to my friend's unit. So the armor destroyer is no match for this kind of firepower. The armor destroyer will survive longer, but will deal less damage to my units because those armor destroyers, they have some shield officers. They don't deal a lot of damage, but they do resist the attack. But even though he's done, and there's no escape for that. So there you have it, friends. If you like this kind of gameplay, you will love the submarine. I do. And if you follow my guideline, my tips, and those tricks I shared with you, you will be a great sailor. You will be the hero of your fleet. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.